Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do collective tarot for today. Today is Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use Deck of the Undead, Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can also find it in her Etsy shop. I swear to God, y'all, this is like, I want to use this deck every day now, but I feel like I owe it to Intuitive City Oracle. Like, I used it almost every day for like 2 years. Poor Rob Barthelman. And I still want another copy of it too, because it is my favorite deck. It's the deck that I learned on, really. We got 2 on the table. Oh boy. Someone's got a decision to make. Okay, I wanted to look at that card even though it didn't fall out, and now I just buried it. We got 3 on the table, 1 major. I had that no, not yesterday. I didn't do readings yesterday. Sunday? No, I didn't do, well, my readings from Saturday carried over into Sunday. Today is Tuesday, right? I'm kidding. We got 4 on the table. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. I think my neighbors left their headlights on. It's like one little weird light out there that I can see through the fence. It looks like a headlight. Okay, we got 6 on the table. Still just 1 major, no reverse. Last shuffle. Ooh, 7 on the table, 2 major, no reverse. Look at this. 8 on the table, 3 major, no reverse. Why do I feel like, okay, I feel like before I show you the cards and I say no, feminine, masculine, it doesn't matter. Why do I feel like somebody has a decision to make? And it's almost like a no-win situation. Why do I feel like that? And that's horrible to even say. Okay, we got 4 of Swords. We got 2 of Wands. We've got Temperance. We got 6 of Swords. I'm going to move this over. We got Queen of Swords. Pardon me. Knight of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. And bottom of the deck, the Hermit. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. I feel like somebody has a decision that they're going to have to make. And whoever has to make this decision, they really feel like it's like a no-win kind of situation. Like they're going to do what they have to do with this Queen of Swords energy and the Knight of Cups. But like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like either way I'm fucked. Either way, like it's just not what I wanted it to be. And this Hermit card, like, it's almost like it's like, okay, I have a decision to make. It's a no-win situation. Either way, I'm screwed kind of mentality. But where is it? Where's the card? Oh, Queen of Swords. But I'm still going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet and accept my fate, accept my destiny, and move accordingly. So this could be like, it could be something simple. Like it could be like, let's say you take your pet to the vet and you end up having a $500 vet bill, and then the next day, you know, you need a new tire on your car. So now you got to pay for tires, you got to pay for the vet bill. And let's say you do your taxes, right? And you're only getting enough back to cover one or the other. Let's say they were both about the same. So you're still going to be in debt for the other one, right? Like it's a no-win situation. But which one do you pay off? And why? Is one on a certain credit card? Did you pay for one in cash and you want your cash back? You know what I mean? Like it kind of like what? Maybe that was a stupid example. It's a pretty simple example, if you ask me. I think this is my cut from last week. I keep getting paper cuts, and I literally got to work this morning, and she tells me what station to go to. I was picking, and first thing I do is I cut my thumb, and it starts bleeding, and I had to run downstairs for Band-Aids. Like literally first thing. Like I didn't even set up my station to pick yet. Pardon me. And it's kind of funny because with this temperance here, like I almost feel like, okay, somebody has to make a decision. It's a no-win situation, but somebody's pretty calm about it. It very much gives like, this shit always happens to me. Like this shit always happens to me. Like with the Six of Swords, like somebody feels like this keeps hounding them. This kind of energy keeps hounding them, right? This would be like okay, you need a new set of tires, right? So you pay $800,000 for a new set of tires, and 6 months later, just as you get that bill paid off, or however many weeks or months or whatever, something else happens. Like your fridge goes out, or I don't know, something, and you're just like, what the like like can't we just like get along fine for like a few months, a few weeks, a few years, something. Yeah, with the Two of Wands, it's like somebody has to make this decision, and it doesn't matter. They're both gonna, like, either way, it's gonna suck. And I don't like giving reads like this. Like I would love to give a read that says no matter which way you choose, it's gonna be great. But sometimes as adults, we have to recognize that, you know, we have to do things. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like you have to take care of things. You have to adult. Like everything isn't always um, puppy dog kisses and roses, right? Butterflies and rainbows. Like And it's kind of funny too, because with the Four of Swords is the first card. It like gives me like I said with the Temperance card, like somebody is actually pretty like mellow about it. Somebody's pretty much at peace with it because again, I think somebody recognizes that it's normal, right? Like those types of things are normal. I remember when I was a kid, my parents didn't always have money all the time and they would have things happen where, like they'd have to call somebody to start the I don't even know how to say it. Start the pilot light on the furnace or the water heater or something like that, and they'd have to fork out $200 for that. And then like a month later, um, they'd have to get a new cable box or something like that, and they'd have to pay $50 for that, or you know what I mean? Like it was always something, right? Like it's always something. I remember that as a kid. It's always something. And it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but I was reading something. Was it today? I think it was today. Oh, maybe it was yesterday. I was reading something about it was a quote, and I think I saw it on Facebook. I don't know if I saved it. It was a quote like people tend to think like bad things happen to good people, but bad things happen to everybody. You're a good person depending on how you deal with those bad things. Does that make sense? That kind of blew. It sounds so simple, but it like blew my mind when I read that because I was like, yeah, because I mean, bad things do happen to everybody. You know what I mean? Like everybody has to get new tires. Everybody has a washer breakdown. You know what I mean? Like these aren't like I've talked before about like the evil eye and curses and karma, bad karma and stuff like that. All those things happen though. Like they happen to everybody. So like how are you going to look at it? Like are you going to be angry and pissed off like every single time something happens, or are you going to like handle it like a pro and figure out how to deal with it, and just try and be as peace driven as you can be, because how if it when you think about it, if stuff like that happens to everybody, what's the point of getting angry? You're just putting more negativity out there, and you're just inviting more negativity in. So when something like this happens, like what's the point of getting pissed off about it? And don't look at me though, because I still have a lot to learn. Like I still get mad when I come home and I find a piece of poop on my rug. Like, that was yesterday, by the way. Or when I come home and there's barf all over the floor. I've gotten better. I've gotten better. I will say this, since Mrs. Pickle's passing in September when I had to put her down, I've definitely gotten better, but the cats still drive me nuts. They still drive me nuts. It's like yesterday. I fed them. They don't they don't usually eat all their food at once, so I'll like combine what's left over from their food because I give them each their own bowl. But when they have leftovers, I'll combine it and I'll leave it on the floor for them and in the bowl. And usually by the end of the night, they've gone back and eaten it. Now it's probably Bubbles for the most part because he's the pig. But the funny thing is like I won't get up to feed them until 3 o'clock because that's when I get up for work. So I'll get up at 3. I'll feed them. Well, I get dressed first usually, and then I feed them like 3:15, 3:20. Y'all, if I wake up at like midnight, 1, he is up. He is up thinking it's time to eat, and he will whine. He will whine. He drives me nuts. And he's like, these were older kids. Well, they're not old, but Bubbles and Homer are 11, I think, and Harley is 10. Like, and then what kills me is like on my days off, I'll give them extra food. Because they usually only get fed twice a day, once in the morning, once in the like early evening. And I leave a little bowl of dry food out for them. Um, but when I'm off, like tomorrow when I'm off, I would usually feed them like in the afternoon too. The thing is it's not even worth it because they don't even eat it and then they leave it there and it just sits there. And then I get angry because I'm like, well, you wanted it. You whined about it. When I gave it to you, you seemed excited, but then you didn't eat it. Like, what? Make it make sense. I think I'm going to leave it there. I rambled on about the cats long enough. And I'm not getting anything like specific, just basic message, I think. And maybe I was just meant to recite that quote that I saw cuz actually, like I said, it kind of like was an epiphany moment for me. I'm sure you all already figured that out, but I'm a little slow to the uptake. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates. I hope you enjoy it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. I lost my train of thought there for a second. I hope everybody has a lovely evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.